one more time.
They are definitely going to get on with the program today. Here they come down, green flag out. Boogity, 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 boys! Let's go racing!
Jimmy Johnson in the 48 car at first, he didn't get a very good start, but he picked up on it going into turn 1. Jeff Gordon in the 24 car working the high side. That's the great thing about it. We already have 2 or 3 grooves of racing at this racetrack.
Yeah, with the truck race yesterday, they run that upper groove in, and it looks like it's in good shape. You can see the track is pretty dark, so it means it's got a lot of rubber on it.
Look at Casey Mears up there, 3 wide as they come off turn 4.
I mean, he's going to get about 3 or 4 positions in that half a lap right there. I mean, he is on the move on the outside.
The reason I like the outside, if you can stick there, everybody fights for the bottom. Everybody wants to get down on that inside to protect it. And you can go around a bunch of cars on the outside if your car will hang there.
Yesterday's truck winner, Bobby Hamilton, said in Victory Lane, when asked, why'd you run the outside? He says, because nobody else was there.
Go where they are
open
not.
Path.
Right. The Rocket Man, Ryan Newman, quickly rocketed away from the field. He leads outside pole sitter Brian Vickers. Vickers, Hendrick Motorsports teammates Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson, then Dale Jarrett and Casey Mears.
And let's do not forget, that 25 car is phenomenal at this racetrack. With every driver that's been in it, they've had a chance to win here, and some have.
It's like it don't matter what crew chief, what driver's in it, it just runs good.
More 3 wide as Scott Riggs is sandwiched by the Gibbs cars, Tony Stewart and teammate Bobby Labonte in the green 18.
And you might say, why are they racing this hard so early? This place is so fast. Ryan Newman will get a half a lap ahead of you before you can realize it if you're hung up in traffic back here. You can't let anybody hold you up right now.
I think this goes to show just how good that 20 car Tony Stewart's going to be. Remember, he started 19th. He's battling his teammate that started 10th as they go to the inside of Kevin Harvick in the 29 car. Already in 2.5 laps, he's almost into the top 10.
And look where those left tires are. I mean, below the white line.
Second place. Now here are teammates who are not battling. I spoke too soon.
Darryl, Jeff Gordon in the 24, he got his teammate Brian Vickers in the 25 loose. Remember the shorter rear spoiler? Yeah. He had it up there just close enough to take that rear downforce off that car.
25 was a little twitchy off the corner that time.
Robbie Loomis, I talked to him this morning. Of course, that's Jeff Gordon's crew chief. He said he's never seen Jeff go to the high side so early as he did in practice yesterday. That's not typical Jeff Gordon.
You got to try it. You got to know what the car needs to be able to run up there, because you're going to end up there sooner or later in some point in time in the race. You might get it adjusted to get back to the inside, but sometime in the race you got to go high.
You want a dark horse favorite for today? That unsponsored number 23 of Dave Blaney, who's right in this mix with the 97 of Kurt Busch, 29 Kevin Harvick, and his teammate 31 Robbie Gordon. Blaney nearly won a race here, and he was fastest in yesterday's practice. They're going to run at least 4 more races in this car with Bill Davis in hopes of attracting a full season sponsor.
And he was having a great run at Daytona. Remember in the Bud Shootout, he and Jeremy Mayfield got together for the lead. So he's been doing a good job in that car for Bill Davis and that crowd.
Watching Jamie McMurray there in the 42 car right behind this group, behind Robbie Gordon in the 31. A lot of weird changes on that car this morning, Darryl. They were changing the steering box on that car. He wanted a quicker steering turning into the corner. Donnie Wingo, his crew chief, a little nervous about that change, but he said we have to do something. We have to give the driver what he's looking for.
I believe, Larry, I believe that like last week with the 8 car and Dale Jr., I think that's something that they're learning about the construction of these tires. They need a quicker steering box. They need a different caster setting. They've got work to do in that area, and some of these guys are figuring it out quicker than others, and we got somebody coming on pit road.
That'll be Joe Rutman in the James Finch 09. 2 cars moving fast. Here they are. Casey Mears up to 4th place. And Greg Biffle has come from 13th to 5th.
I mean, we can't forget Greg Biffle did win the Busch race here in October, and he's been pretty quick all week long here.
And you can see just up ahead of these guys, they're having a great run here fighting with each other. Right here's what I just get ready to tell you. You can see Jeff Gordon get ready to take the lead. He got a good run off of 2 back there, and they're really closed on Ryan. Jeff's car is working exceptionally good right now.
For more on the pole sitter, here's Matt.
As Jeff Gordon dips on the inside to try to take that lead, and does, from Ryan Newman. On lap 2, Newman said the car is great, Matt. I really like it. And now he says the car is now, just like it was in the final practice session, Zini, a
but as it turns out, DJ says everything is okay.
Do not adjust your set. That car is green today, Steve.
Well, Mike, we were talking about how Tony Stewart is coming to the front and how much attention he places on getting his car to turn in the corners. His crew members told me this morning that's because Tony Stewart loves to run on dirt where loose and sideways is fast.
Tony Stewart has come from 19th to 8th.
Now, is he talking about the car being loose or fast, or the driver being loose and fast? Because he is loose right now and going to the front.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr. started 7th and runs right there behind Brian Vickers.
He was pretty happy with his car in yesterday's practice. You know, they made a few adjustments on this morning because of the conditions changing, but pretty happy, much happier than he was a week ago at Las Vegas. Another car we're going to be watching, though, closely. Rusty Wallace in that 2 car, brand new race car, untested. He was kind of bouncing high yesterday. He was pretty happy.
He's never led a lap on this configuration since 1997.
He'd like to change that today.